He fumbled for the receiver. Dispatch, I need immediate assistance at Camp Barlow. Fire, EMT, send it all.
Car 46, what is the situation?
One of the bunkhouses is on fire, and I don't see the kids anywhere, he cried.
Confirmed, Car 46. Dispatching fire and rescue now. Do you need backup?
Jones's eyes focused on a silhouette in the middle of the clearing. A woman laying face down on the ground. He stared at her, praying for movement that never came.
Car 46, respond. Do you need backup?
Yeah, send everybody you can, he stammered, and dropped the receiver. He emerged from the vehicle, approaching the woman on the ground. Ma'am, are you okay? He asked, keeping his head on a swivel. Ma'am. He touched her shoulder, and then hesitated before he flipped her over, hoping that she was just playing an elaborate prank on him. Oh, dear God, he breathed. Her eyes were seared shut, as if someone had taken a white, hot blindfold and strapped it on. The officer took a moment to compose himself before inspecting her further, leaning over to take her pulse. The light from the fire barely lit her face, so Jones had to feel around her neck for the vein. He quickly pulled back when his fingers brushed a warm, gooey liquid. He rose to his feet and drew his weapon, hands shaking. Anxiety raced through him as he moved towards the main two-story structure that housed the counselors. Lights were on inside, but the lack of movement made him fear for the worst. Jones readied his service revolver and pushed open the door. It cleared the threshold, but stopped cold 6 inches later, slamming into a heavy object with a thud. He lowered his shoulder and shoved, forcing the obstacle to scrape across the floor. He gave himself a good 2 feet of clearance before sliding into the house. A wave of nausea rolled over him like an avalanche over a hapless skier. His free hand flew to his mouth to prevent his lunge from making a second appearance. 3 bodies were strewn across the floor, swimming in a puddle of crimson. Jones remained motionless, mind groping at coherent thought. The faint sound of laughter snapped the officer back to reality. The voice repeated. Hello? I'm a police officer, and I'm here to help. Where are you? Jones asked, straining his ears to get a location on the noise. Jones moved slowly through the blood-soaked carnage, careful to avoid staining his boots with the blood of the poor teenagers. The voice grew clearer the closer he got to the back room. He gently pushed the cracked door, giving a creak as it glided open. His eyes glazed over at the sight behind that door. A large boy wearing a Camp Barlow Kids t-shirt sat in the middle of the room, with his back to the officer. The white wood paneling was splattered with red, like it was created by an experimental expressionist painter. The boy rocked back and forth. Jones's hand shook as he reached out to the kid. Son, you need to come with me. His heart skipped a few beats, and he struggled to keep his voice steady. Son, it's not safe here. We need to... The boy turned towards the officer, staring at him with cold, dead eyes. He cocked his head, pausing mid-laugh to raise his left hand. His left hand that held the severed head of a male counselor. Jones immediately turned and ran out of the house, leaving the boy to his own demented actions.